Hello everyone, my name's Lance. Thanks for checking out my channel today. And today I'm going to do a quick little tutorial, or just an example of how I started doing grass and painting grass. So little seeds of, or little stringy, blades of grass and stuff. So this worked really good on my last painting that I did, and I think it's kind of a good little way to try something different. And so maybe give this a try. It might help you. Let me know what you think. Let's get started. So what you want to do here is, what I've learned is, it's pretty simple, but when you're doing grass, you can always come in and use, when you're doing grass, you can always use a fan brush, and come in and do this kind of stuff. You can push up, you can go this way, and do things like that. I've taken this fan brush and did some work on it, but kind of trimmed it up a little bit. But so you can do that. Very simple. But what I want to show you, and that's easy. But what I want to do here is really quick. Is I got some paint thinner, I got some green. And I'm just going to come in here and grab it. But if you've ever done this before, and hopefully you can see that, okay? See that? I'm just pulling it and twisting it. Okay, and then I'm gonna. If you've ever done grass and you've come in and, it's hard. It takes practice. But, when you're doing it and things like this, pretty good. But sometimes I found if you get a blob on the bottom and you end up with like that too much on the bottom, that's kind of what I was trying to, but see what happens. And then especially when you're trying to do this, and that looks good. And when you're doing grass, you kind of want to start farther and move back towards you. You got to have a good liner brush. But see those little, whatever they're called, try this. I think this works good. And this paint is super thin too. And I'm pulling it, winding it, and then pulling it out. Okay, it's a pretty good liner brush. But grab a piece of paper and try this. Just kind of put it where you want to go and just start doing this. Okay, so if you're do get that blotch on there, and try to keep, just go fast. It takes a while to do these. I mean, you practice grass, but if you get that and you got the angles, and maybe you want littler ones, you let most of it go on the paper, and then some of that just kind of comes in, and it works good. Okay, come down here, but let's see how it works. And you just those nice little blades. Look at how fine you can get those, because some of the paint's coming off down below right here, and it's staying on the paper, and then you're kind of getting a nice little, see that? You can go here, and grass blades do anything. The key of this is making sure that your paint is super thin, otherwise it won't flow. See that? You don't have any of those blotches, and you can make some big ones. See? Go this way. Some grass goes straight over. Flat. See that? And then as you get closer, pull that down a little bit. And the grass is all different sizes and shapes, and I'm just trying to keeping that on there. You get down in here, you want them. See that? See, that's a pretty good way to do it. And the cool thing is, this takes a while. It takes a lot of practice and patience. And sometimes I'm left-handed, but if you want to go the other way, you probably could switch hands and do that. But see, just find out where you want a little blade, put that there, and whoops, that'll happen if you don't hit the paper first. But see, there's some nice little grass blades, right? And then, you can come back in, and if you want to, you can come back in, grab some more of this. The thicker stuff's up top in this fan brush. Just mush it in, kind of open the bristles, and you come back down here and add base to it. Or you can just keep putting whatever. You can tap down with grass, or you can go up. Sometimes you gotta, this is a dry canvas, but see, and then down there you can put a little bit of grass at the base of that. And that would also cover up the other stuff too. But if you didn't want this at the bottom and you just wanted some grass sticking out, like under a tree or something, that's a great way to do it. And you got this little one. Gives you a little bit of, look at that. Start over. just work it in. Can you see that? So, and just move it around wherever you want them. I'll go up again. And then you got grass, and you know, some of it goes this way, some goes that way. But so if you think about it, and you want some really nice little fine little, it makes it much easier. For me, it does, and hopefully that this kind of helps you out if you're going to do some grass blades and things like that. Get a good liner brush. This one is just a master's touch, but if they don't stay closed, they're not any good to you. If you get one that doesn't stay, all the bristles stay together, then grass will be hard to do. But there are some other things you can do with those. But if you take care of them and clean them right away, they usually last a while, and then they're not very expensive either. So anyway, hope that helped, and have a good day. Bye.